later in the week. Judge Harry Dyer also ruled there will be no change in venue, that Brown will be tried in Bel Air for offenses alleged in Cambridge, 100 miles away. When defense counsel William Kunstler sought to argue the origin of the explosion with Assistant Prosecutor James Garrity, Judge Dyer called a halt to that discussion. The explosion last night took the lives of two men, one identified as Ralph Featherstone, a close friend of Brown, the other victim still unidentified. Two theories persist on the origin of the blast. One, that the explosives were planted or thrown at the victims. The other, that the two men were hauling explosives and were the victims of a terrible accident. State police were leaning to the accident theory when they arranged for the judge and attorneys to visit police barracks for details of the investigation. Walter Lively, a close friend of Brown's, was skeptical of police haste in advancing the accident theory, but he ruled out the possibility that the unidentified victim is Brown.
As far as I know, other than your police officer, I'm the only person who saw both bodies. The other body is not Ralph Brown. We are trying to find out who might have been in the vicinity of Ralph Featherstone and might have hitched a ride. I mean, there are a number of people who might have, out of general interest in the movement, asked for a ride knowing that Ralph was coming up to Bel Air.
A connection between trial and tragedy? Prosecutor William Yates.
Yes, I can't help but believe there's a causal connection. I just don't know what would have happened had it not exploded when it did and where it did. We don't know. I just don't want to be a guess.
Are you saying it was meant for somebody in particular?
No, but possibly for some other purpose that has to do with postponing the trial. Naturally. This is all we're here for, is a trial which normally would be a simple trial if Brown and Kunstler wasn't connected with it.
If you find that conditions following this explosion have adversely affected the trial site, would you favor a transfer?
Of course. You have to give the defendant a fair trial. And if he doesn't get that here, we've got to put it somewhere that he will get it. And that's the only basis of any court, is to give a criminal defendant a fair trial. And I just hope the lawyers remember that as well as I do.